Hello? Hello? Holy, where's the volume for that one? There we go. That was like down super dang low. Dust, thank you. Welcome in, friends. Samo's gifting a sub to Suction Cup. Dust is gifting a sub to Sam's dad. Hi, boss man. What's going on, everyone? Scat was first today, you absolute legend. And you're right, Scat. Knife sharpening with a jig plus knife skills afterwards, practicing up. So stay tuned. I digged out my culinary school textbook, so stay tuned for that. Also have links today for all of you guys for both the jig and the textbook if you want to pick that up. Hi Blondie, how are you doing? Blood Oak, welcome back. Mary, good to see you. Dust, you're chilling. Are you building more Legos today? Yeah, Sam's dad just got his new knee redone since they kind of messed it up the first time. So cross our fingers that it heals up really good this time, chat. Doesn't have to go back again. And yeah, welcome in, Suction Cupped. First time in, good to see you. My name's Kate. We typically cook Friday, Saturday, Sunday on Twitch, but my knife needs to be sharpened before we can keep cooking, and chat wanted to see it all happen. So here we are today, knife sharpening stream. Thanks for the follow as well. Yeah, Samo needs to rest and relax, same with his dad. Building the second car in the set, sweet. Hi, Happy as well. And yeah, guys, I did some new emotes yesterday while Samo was still at work. You know, things you do while you're alone at home. So check those out, a couple new animated ones. Scat, thanks for the 1,000 biddies. Holy smokes, guys. What? Choo choo. This is for Scat because he loves Lego too. You're welcome. Okay, just let me tuck in our mic pack here. As you can see, I'm not wearing an apron today. It's gonna get really hot again, so I thought since we're not really cooking, I don't need extra protection, extra layers of armor here. So we're just going with the old school Cook with Kate t-shirt. Cookie, what? Thanks for the 1,255 bits. Already at a level 2. So choo choo for all of you. Scat, you'll get some Speed Champs defo. Samo has like quite a few of the sets, I will say. And yeah, look, I got a little bit of help from my bear this morning. I woke him up and I was like, I need some help to set this up. So we moved the oven off of the table, moved the slicer over. So this is our area that we'll be sharpening the knife in. And then I brought over into the fridge to practice cutting afterwards with our really sharp knife. Carrot, bell pepper. I brought onion over because I'm probably going to use that for lunch after stream for us. Just an easy HelloFresh box, beef rigatoni bake. Super simple and easy. And then maybe a green apple I thought would be good to cut. Hi Greek, how are you? Dusty, thanks for the 69 bits. Gonna get dirty from the knife dust? Nah, it won't be dusty. It's all whetstone actually. You feel me on the hot bit, Blood Oak? Just refuses to cool down. Are you like higher up? Not on the ground floor, because that's always rough. And hi Scoots, mowing the yard, nice. Forever cutting grass, right? Hi Greenbox Box too. Yeah, no menu today, Scoots, but we got this going on, so I'll pop the links up for you guys. First one I will pop up is, let's do the knife jig first. So exclamation mark sharp in chat. We'll bring up the link for the jig that we use. We've used it before, and then I edited the stream VOD from when we did the knife jig. It was like, what? Probably a year ago, maybe even over that. So we've been bad first off, but highest amount of views for a video on YouTube. Scooter, thank you for the 31 months in a row. All of these like 30 months, what? So many yesterday too. Thank you for that. Back to mowing and lurking. Take care, stay cool out there. So yeah, our knife sharpening video that I put onto YouTube last time, over 10,000 views, guys. Like, it just took off. So hopefully when we redo it again this time, the same thing will happen. You're on the first floor, Blood Oak, not the top floor either. No draft, no AC. Just struggle train. You need to build a swamp cooler for yourself. Do you know what that is? You need to go grab some like ice or just really cool water, put it in a tub in front of a fan. Makeshift AC. I know, Greek, right? It's been that long already. Nutso. Okay, so that was the knife jig. And then for the cookbook that I used in culinary school, yes, it's a bit expensive, but let me say this. If you buy this book for yourself, it's basically a fast track through culinary school, and you just don't have to pay for an instructor, right? You are your own instructor. So if you're good at learning like that, just like on your own, buy the book, pick it up for yourself. It'll really teach you everything that you need to know. And Chase, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub. 9 months in a row, we made a Twitch food baby. What should we call it? Since I'm cooking rigatoni later, we'll call it rigatone. Okay, so this is my culinary school textbook right there. Professional cooking. Mine is the 7th edition, so that's why I linked it. And they do say it's like a Canadian culinary school textbook, so I don't know what the difference is really, but this is how we learn like our different knife cuts and stuff like that. So if we go to the index, like this was our first kind of 2 weeks of culinary school, was just kind of learning how to use a knife and do all the different cuts. And then all of the extra vegetable that we were like practicing cutting with, we then used to make soups and stuff. War Demon 24, thank you for the following. Guys, thanks for the awesome hype train to start off the stream today. It's only Sunday. Quick and easy. 4 subbies. That's a lot of bits though. 2,324 bits. We're now at 16% of the way through our San Diego eats. And then when we get closer to finishing the goal, we'll start talking about where we're gonna go eat with all of you guys. Ruru 2, hello, welcome. Random question, did I go to the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts? I went to the Northern Alberta Institute of Technology, also known as NATE. And then there's also another one in Alberta, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, known as SATE. Yeah, I graduated in class of 2013. Okay, back to this. So it goes. Where is the knife cuts one? I'm just like looking through here. I see one photo of him cutting something there in the first chapter. Maybe we'll just start there. You were detailing a Pika vehicle? What is that? A Pikachu? Cleaning and sanitizing, setting up a system. The safe workplace, maybe? Or we also have knives, hand tools, and small equipment. Nope, I see it. Using the knife, mise en place, chapter 7, all the way down there. Page 141. Nice. Look at this. Oh, a Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts vehicle? Sweet. So there it is. That's what we'll be getting into afterwards. But they even like tell you how to use a stone as well, right? And then beautiful thing about YouTube these days is you can also get like first-hand interaction with that. And then if we flip the page, this is all the knife cuts that we had to learn. And then they give you all the sizings and stuff that you have to follow. So we'll learn that later together. A quick little brush up. That will be nice. Yeah, it's a pretty good chapter with all that. Probably about 10 pages worth. So why don't we put just a little docket in there for ourselves later. Boom. That's that. Friend's brother went to CIA, now owns a gaming and comic store, cooks for friends and himself. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what we're working towards, is being like private chefs more. I'll just put this book back here, I think, for now. We got a cute doggo in here. She's like, no cooking today? What the hex? What two hex? Hi, Mickey, how are you? You also got a founder's badge, so congrats, Mickey. I was super stoked last night as I was going through them after 4.5 years. So many deactivated accounts had founder's badges. I was like, well, that's not right. So yeah, I get 25, so it was good to see names that I did recognize that are active in here. And shout out to you guys being some of the first people to subscribe to my channel way back when. Cheers. Okay, I got my other camera set up here, so let's kind of get the angle set up for that first, and then we'll set up the jig together. We got Sambo for a happy helper because he's just better at this stuff than I am, but I really do want to learn so that I can also be self-sufficient, especially if he is going to be maybe working out of town, right? Not always going to have a Sambo around. Oof. Oof. We got this, though. I don't really know what's the best view. I think this. I mean, you can kind of get a view of my recycling bin, but it doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad. You had steak and ale pie for lunch today at the pub. Nice one. That's a good Sunday one. I got partnered in 2019, Greek. Is that correct? I think so. No, maybe 2020. I will have to go back and... It was in 2020, yeah. We weren't partnered when we went to TwitchCon. And then we were partnered... Did we get partnered right after the TwitchCon then? I thought we got partnered in October. So it had to be 2020. Yeah. So 2 years already. So it took us 2 years to get to partner, and then we've already been partnered for 2 now. Obviously in October, coming up to what, 3? No, that would be the 2nd year. Blood Oak, you're making the same salad as yesterday. Minimal heat impact. Yeah, plenty of veggies. Exactly, right? I didn't know that Michelin star was based on the tire company, Mary says. Why is that? I don't know if they were just like a major sponsor. Blondie, are you here summoning our Michelin star expert? Because I'm honestly not, but he's been to many of the restaurants and probably knows more than myself. What's my method when doing Lego? You set aside the large pieces to try and unclutter. Sometimes I do that too, Dust. But other than that, I never separate any other pieces because then it's just like not that fun, more monotonous. Okay, come on over. Let's do just this big screen. Oh, you get a Kate butt. Maybe we do want this still. That will be good. You didn't see nothing. The Kate butt. All you saw was black, right? Okay, so there's a couple different pieces. The lighting actually looks so good here, I think. I don't know if we need more. And try and turn that on. Was that better? Maybe a bit. The way you heard it. Hey, Bob, as well. How are you today? Michelin made the guide so people would travel and have to buy tires. What? And Mare Dude, thanks for the follow. Its creators hope that a guidebook offering information about hotels, restaurants, and roadways would lead people to drive more and buy more Michelin tires. What? I actually didn't know that. Today, Michelin continues to authoritatively judge restaurants in order to promote the company name. Mary thought it was French. The more you know. Learning, hey? Okay, so this is the piece that we attach onto the counter. And then this is where the knife blade gets clamped into. I'll also show you this. I've been soaking our whetstones since like 11, so only about an hour now in nice cold water, just to get them like softened up, primed, you know. And so then this set comes with like mini whetstones. You got lots of options. I just did 4, because that's kind of like the basic 4 that you would like to use, but this is also all the other ones that they came with. So many options if you're really getting into it. And then the couple of stones that I was using just had this nice little box that they came in. Brain Socks, thanks for the follow, welcome. Yeah, that's right, we got Michelins, we're good to go. So other pieces for the jig to set up as well. Ah, it kind of came apart. This is how we set the angle. This needs to go back on here. I can't remember which way this goes. And good thing about this, I will also just show you that it comes with this nice case to carry everything in. And then we have this, which will be so handy, right? Instruction manual, and it does come with an Allen key. A couple other things is it does come with the like leather paddle. If you guys have ever seen people use that to like finish their knife on. It comes with that, the little green bit, and then what we will need, you can also just get an app on your phone for this, but we got the actual piece in because I think it's just a bit better. A digital inclinometer. Say that one. Inclinometer. Big words today. Where's Annie? So we need to figure out the best angle to set the jig for each set of knife, because some blades are different than others. So those are all the pieces, chat. So maybe we'll just read through the instructions to help ourselves set it up. They're leaving today? Yeah, his friend that donated like quite a bit of money to the fridge and freezer for us. Yeah, they're going to Portugal today. What the heck? Okay, so this is the exact one that I linked. If you want to check this out on Amazon, do !sharp in chat and it'll give you the link. It does show us this. Ooh, okay, we got this. So first we put on the main piece that's gonna keep everything held on. Holy. And then we have all of this. So it does tell you how to set the sharpening angle and everything like that. And they show him using his phone there. And then also how to like use and work the jig after. Like it is really good diagrams, I will say. Even this part, like how to test if it's sharp and stuff. What? It's actually a really good guide. This kit is amazing, Chase. You had no idea this existed. It's so awesome. Like if you're not comfortable, which I am like 100% not still, and I own this. You're not comfortable just using a freehand whetstone, which I do have for my knife. It wasn't cheap. Double-sided, and then it comes with like a little rubber holder so it doesn't slide around. This jig is your next best friend. And like I think the jig will be really good to help you start to learn the proper angles. And then from there, you can maybe go freehand. Torino, yeah, safety first, make sure it's got a rubber. How are you doing today? Okay, so this is the best spot that I figured out to put this. It's like butt it up right on the corner. I don't know if I open actually the cupboard door. If I can get a better angle. Doesn't really do anything. Doesn't make a difference. Do one more twist, but that's freaking tight. Okay. That feels good. So next one. Extra large is big enough to do chef's knives. Yeah, I wouldn't get the medium. Like Scat said, that would maybe be for like just smaller blades. Your eyes still hurt? Lots of lurking? Well, I appreciate you. A diabetic infection? My dude, take care of yourself. Okay, first one. On it. Next set. I see what's the next step here. Is this. Okay, this part. So this is like how we set our angle, right? And the thing that helps us do the nice movements. So this piece goes right over on this side. There's a nut here. Or a space to put this. What do I do? Just twist it in? Samo? Gently twist it in. And that will set the angle memory positioning, it says. And then the next piece is what holds the stones. And goes across the knife blade. That's nice and tight. It's reoccurring, just gotta write it out. You got this then, my dude. Yeah, sending all the love and healing vibes, right? Okay, so this piece now, you can see here. Did I set this up right? I did. And then this one. Does this go like this? Yes. I think. Yeah. Okay, so this twists into here. Just put that metal piece in. We'll tighten it with the Allen key. We don't want anything slipping and we're wrecking our knife blade. That's super expensive. Boom. Don't want to strip it either, so don't go crazy. And then it did show that this handle here, the black one, was sticking up. Let's maybe just pop that there for a moment. And, oh, actually, my bad. I got to flip over. When this little piece fell over, I just got to flip it back over. So I think that does matter. So now we got to actually undo this. There's lots of little parts to, like, remember. But obviously, like, the more that you use this, the easier it will be. There we go. And you really want to make sure that you're doing it right. Bam. Okay. You got weighing in the gym this week? You've been bad. Mickey. Everything in moderation. So now, we'll flip the page. And then it's teaching us how to set the angle. Probably have to put some batteries in, so let's do that. The inclinometer. So literally wherever you hold it, right? It's gonna read the angle that you're at. So then, what it says. Use a digital protractor to set the sharpening angle. The angle between the fixture and the horizontal plane is 15 degrees. Holy. We might need Sam's help, since I'm just not good with like numbers and words like this. The angle between the fixture, which is this main part, and the horizontal plane, which if we look back to this, is what? It doesn't say what it is. I'm gonna guess it's the one that's sticking up, right? Because that's a very small angle, so it should be only 15 degrees. Or are they just like stating that that is at 15 degrees? I don't know, let's test. Okay, that is correct. Word, first step, done.
So if it's at 15 degrees, your knife is 16 degrees, you need a 0.1. Or 1%.
When the protractor is directly placed on the stone arm, the sharpening angle is 15 degrees plus the display number, it says. So then our next step is to look up our knife and the best angle to use for said blade. So we're gonna use my shun today. So let's look up online. We'll easily be able to find it. The angle of a shun santoku blade. Hi Earthtown, how are ya? And Maya, welcome. And thanks Cookie, yeah, the old YouTube that got like over 10,000 views. What? Yeah, the horizontal plane is like basically the countertop. Learning, big words and numbers. Oh, I just got a little alert. It's National Sandwich Month. I will also say Shun has online on YouTube very good videos on how to use their like freehand whetstones. So if you want to go that route, there's also that option too. They say this, 16 degree. A proper cutting angle is necessary for a quality knife. A Shun Santoku 7-inch knife has a hand sharpened 16 degree cutting angle. So that's exactly what Sam said. So he remembered. See, he's got the mind for numbers. This is at 15, so we have to offset it by 1. That is it. Whereas let's look up like another knife. Just for a comparison, I will do my Hankel's knife. Is 20 degrees, so more offset, right? So that's why it's very important to get the proper angle on your knife blade, or you will mess it up and you will have to take it to a professional or just work many, many times to get it back to the right angle and kind of start over. Yeah, Dust. When I got my first Shun, Sam told me the blade was deadly, and he is right. It does not care about you. And still, I have to remember that too. Yeah, knife blades don't have feelings, but we do. Okay, so we got to offset it by 1 degree for the Shun knife. Back to there. So how do you offset it then? Right? Like this is the hard part now. Okay, there's this little piece down here. There's so many little pieces. Samo, how do you know it? This is all it shows, chat. Is first we figured out that it was at the 15 degrees, which it is. And then they just show him holding it and it's like 3 degrees. He's holding the phone like over on this part. So maybe just keep that down there and that's how we tell the angle. Must be. Does it say error? So this will, gotta adjust up then, because this is reading it's at 7. So we only need it at 1. I think that's right. We'll get the SAM check. Is that correct? So that's reading at 7. We want it to read at 1.
You need your knife on the handle.
You do need it on the handle. Okay.
Once you have your knife on the handle, then you can adjust the proper angle.
Okay.
Like it shows there.
Well, I couldn't see the knife there, but I did see it there. And then I guess it's that one. Return to 0, place it on the stone arm. Do we need the stone on the arm then as well? I think so, right? Because it's facing down there. There's a white stone. Yeah, they have it on. So let's start. We want to start with the coarsest, the highest, the lowest. Yeah. The coarsest grit, which will be the lowest number setting here, and then you go higher and higher as you go along. So the coarsest we have is 120, and then it goes 320, 600, and 1500. I just put it back in the bag, or it's underneath here somewhere. No, definitely not. It dropped and all the batteries like flew out. I will say this, chat. In culinary school, we did not go over how to sharpen a knife. So this was something that I've had to learn on my own. Yeah, you need a PhD in physics to use this thing, Happy. We got this. If I can do this, all of you guys can. Seriously. Sam can vouch. Okay. So then...
Stone on.
Yeah. And then I think we'll put it... Whoa. What happened to that part? Maybe that's why you use that side? Probably. So that gets pushed, right? What do you mean? It goes underneath?
Yes.
Oh, it just sits in that little thing?
Yes.
Okay, and it has like little grooves there to keep it in place. And then from here, okay, just making sure it's straight. Whoa, that works really good. It's a little bit like off center. Doesn't want to straighten out, I guess. Or you could just gotta push it more.
You just gotta get it in there.
Yeah.
And tighten it. You're good.
It didn't though, as you can see. That's what it showed. The twisty thing is up facing with the handle. Unless, this was my one only thought, is that this is backwards. The springy. I have to take the whole thing off then if you want to switch that. Is that what the issue is? The spring's backwards? So, really want it taut. Right, guys? And that's a tough one to know. Like if it fell off in the bag, you're only gonna find out one way. And this was it. Definitely don't drop the stone. Okay, so this, how are we gonna switch it? Am I just gonna flip it around?
No, sorry. We were good the way we were. We have to... I think it's this thing we have to move up.
Move up? Maybe
Sorry,
I had
I
it
just
wrong
started.
this way. Like, I think it was like this last time. What if we turn it that way?
That's the way it's supposed to go.
Okay. Guys. It's been a while. You saw a Tesla with a kilowatt license plate? Yes. You can sharpen a scythe with a rock, Muhalo says, but kitchen knives way too fancy, right? It's gigawatts? That's funny, guys. It was set up fine before, Katniss says. Oh, your hubby has the same one? Just sharpened all your knives the other day. Amazing. This chat is out of control. I know, I could barely keep up. Oh, wrong way. There we go. We're getting this, guys. We got this. That actually felt better. I don't know why. Oh, wrong way. Now, I'll hold that there.
Nothing sprung before.
Weird.
No,
I don't know what we did before then. Was it anything different?
I don't know. That's how it should be.
So now, okay, I'm just gonna open up the scene then for them so we can see how we're setting it up, because Samo goes fast sometimes.
You're gonna do more than one knife.
That's true.
Let's see this one.
So now you put the blade in. This is the scariest part of this thing, is your knife blade is 100% sticking out facing you. Can you get hurt? Yes. No effing around in the kitchen when this is going on. Straight up. This is coming from the mom in me. You're welcome. Think I broke it? No, it just says error till you get an angle. Okay, so now you set the knife on there. It says put it like on the jig.
For the zeroing part or the actual knife part? So the zeroing part you put down to 0. Yes.
Oh. You set it at 0.
So we're at 18 degrees.
We want 16.
16.
That's 19.
I understand.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you could see.
I'm not doing anything yet.
Okay. I think you're going the wrong way.
I'm not. I need a pair of pliers.
A pair of pliers. Where are said pliers? Is it in this case? Oh, it's in the car. Yep, that's what we're doing, Dr. Burt Thunder. 16 degrees as per Sammy. We're just taking our time, making sure it's all right since we haven't done it in a while here. There's definitely no sense of rushing this and then messing up your knife blade. That would just be silly. And like, you also have the option to not do any of this and then just go find a knife sharpener where you live. pay them to do it for you. Just noticed that my volume was down pretty low. I'm sorry. Nice. They just got that loosened. It was really tight before. And like you really have to reset it up every time, especially if you're in a different place, like where we sharpened using this before, way different spot than where we are now. So the angle's gonna be different. Yeah, mess it up and you get to do it again. Perfect for content, they say. Yeah, a little behind the scenes look, exactly. Which is why we're doing this, right? You can let me know if you need me to hold anything. He's got it. I'm not touching nothing, not even moving. So you tighten the bottom one first, and then you tighten the one above that to get it set. Yeah, it's good, right? That's why we're doing this. Quick and easy Sunday. First part of this, a little bit of prep, right? This is what we call mise en place, getting everything set in its place. Not necessarily cooking, but still doing something that will involve cooking at a later time. Sam said he's gonna do ours at 17.
Just a little easier with the jig.
Yeah, that's fine. Ramsey's taught you anything that a chef's insight is invaluable. I got it. No, don't move. That's true, Blood Oak. I've always tried to teach everything that I do know. And then if I don't know, I try and find out, or there's someone here that also knows, which is amazing. Sweet. Okay, so it's set up. Yeah, equipment is a big part of cooking. And like I said, in culinary school, they did not teach us how to sharpen the knife. It's in the book, but you have to learn yourself. So like, that's on you to be responsible for your stuff, right?
There you go.
Okay, can you do the first couple?
No.
How come?
I'm tired here.
Okay. Okay, I just haven't really done it a lot, so I just need to know like which way to go.
You sharpen your knife like you would any other knife. You either go this way or you go this way.
Okay, so you just start
So you
on
do
one
the
side
same
or the
thing
other.
every time.
Yeah.
Do the same motion 10 times.
Okay.
And then do the same motion 10 times.
And
Just do
then,
this, flip over your knife.
yeah. You're loosening it.
It was not. I want it tight on there for you. It shouldn't move when I do that.
Okay.
Which it did.
Okay. It's fancy. Yep.
There you go.
Okay. That's off. That's
Mental
that.
note, 10 times.
10 times,
Every time.
chat. We gotta count every time. And then should I like kind of wet the stone, or that's okay?
You soaked it. You're fine.
Okay.
So you, no, you can put a little bit of water on when you do it. Just use your finger
Yeah.
and just dab the top of the stone again.
I'll just bring the container over.
Yep. And 10 times all the way through, and then you can finish off with the just use your steel one time.
Just the steel one time? Okay.
And that'll take off anything extra, or you can use the paddle. I've never used them before. Those
Yeah,
that's a new one.
the leather paddle.
That's it.
Thank you for all the help.
So these are actually the shittier stones that we have.
Yes, yeah, I do know
You showed
that.
them the better ones.
Yeah.
The other ones are diamond.
Whoa.
So like when you get good at this, then you can pull these ones out.
Yeah. Holy.
Yeah, like these are
Chat.
nice.
Samo got us some like diamond stones too to use.
Put it up there, please. Leave it for a second. There you go.
I don't know if you can tell. It's got like that coating on it though.
Like we're only going to 5,000 or 1,500 today. That's 3,000.
3,000? Like that would just be way too sharp.
Yeah.
That's commitment right there.
That's later.
And yeah, you can always, like, if you wreck a stone or just wear it down, you can buy them online, replace them. You used to using a large whetstone. This is fire. It's kind of cool, right? Like setting it up, it's definitely a process, and like set aside a day and do it, like Katniss said.
Oh yeah, basically now you're set up for basically anything, so you might as well just run through your knives.
Yeah, this angle is like mostly for Japanese knives. We'll do Samo's as well. So there's mine. This is his. The OG.
17 years old.
Holy frick! This knife is 17 years old. This shun, he's had it. What? We'll zoom in a little bit.
You want a knife that lasts a long time? That's a kitchen knife of 17 years.
Yeah, 17-year-old shun. That is wild. This will be very precise, right? And that's what I'm always worried about, Blondie, doing the freehand is effing it up, not having the right angle. So dip our finger in the water. Do we like how close this is for the view? I think that looks good. Do we have to
Yes.
focus it? Okay, there we go. Dippy dip.
This is not an HP sponsored ad either.
HP?
Yeah, the picture.
Oh, yeah. Not sponsored. Called whetstone for a reason, right? Keep it wet.
Not a dry stone.
Not a dry stone. Okay, so personally, I'm also left-handed, so I will let you guys know that. I also have a cloth just on the side here to wipe the blade if I find there's any residue coming off. Sam's knife is looking a little scuffed. I mean, as it should. It's not even as scuffed as mine though. For 17 years, not bad. Okay. Do I want to do this? And also like be aware that you might have a little pile of like wet metallic stuff underneath. I don't really care about my current floor situation, but maybe put a towel or just a little container there to catch the drippies. I think for myself, I don't know why, but I find it, or just like looking at it, it's gonna be easier if we go from the back of the blade to the front. To me, that's gonna feel good. Rather than going the front, like I don't know why, but in my mind, I feel like I'm gonna catch the knife tip.
So go as far back as you can.
Yeah, so we start at the front.
Forward.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go fast. Do that every single time.
Okay. And yeah, it has the angle for us. You don't have to put a lot of pressure.
You can also not have it up like that. You can have it like that. Might be easier for you. It might not be.
I think it was easier like this.
Okay.
So we start at the top of the stone here. By the time we go to the tip of the knife, we should be somewhere near the bottom over here, right? Away we go. Place it on the blade. I don't know how much pressure to put. That's the only thing. Get this so I can just get a really nice pressure on it. First run wasn't that good. Second one was not bad. That was, this will be 3. Four. 5. 6. 7, 8, almost went too fast. 9, 10. I'm not putting like barely any pressure, guys, on that. Just kind of setting it on there, feeling it and listening to it actually like hitting the blade. I don't know, I guess I'll just hold on to this. How do we like move this out of the way so we can flip the blade over?
Keep your hand here. Do this. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, not much pressure. A pre-plan right there. Mahalo keeps paper towels handy for the metallic grit cleanup. Yeah. Yeah, right? Like you really have to just get into the method of doing it, I think. And then once you're in it, like counting down really helps as well. So let's go. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit of a different feeling, so go slow at first again. And I do have a couple of chips in my blade, so this is good that we're refinishing it. Let's also, before we start, just gonna re-wet it a bit. Like pretty much what we're doing with this coarseness of grit is like dulling the blade, kind of trying to start fresh. And then as we go along with finer and finer grits, that's how you get it, the blade sharpened again and get the edge put on.
I'm gonna go get a juice. Do you want one?
I would love that. Yeah, sure. Thank you. This side is a little bit more difficult. I don't know why. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Up to you if you want to keep going a couple more times with this coarseness, or we can switch the wet zone to the next one, which would be 320 from 120. What do you think, Samo? Just go down? Okay. He says if we do the 10 rounds, it should be good. And yeah, go through all through the grits. If you find at the end you're not happy with it, do it again. Yeah, we're taking the steel away. Exactly. Okay, so we will then switch this first. Oh, that's not that hard. Can only go one way, so I need to deal with my left-handedness here. Hilarious. There we go. Okay, let's, where is this going to be sitting here? I guess we'll just loosen this off. This is just like kind of spring-loaded, honestly. Doesn't really get tightened on. That was our 120. So now our 320. And sitting in the water. Take that out. Next one. Make sure that's really straight on there. Not going anywhere. Good to go. Again. So if we think about it, in total, we'll be doing 80 swipes on the knife blade as we go through here, because it's 10 on each side and we have 4 stones. And then as you go with the finer grits, you'll also feel that it doesn't catch the knife blade as like strongly. It's going smoother and smoother. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, switch it back over. Nice setup for swapping stones. It's very handy. Which way? I go the other way now. There we go. Let's just dab a bit more water on this before we do the second side. See, once you get into the rhythm, it doesn't take long. It's the initial setup that takes a bit, but I think, like, why wouldn't you take your time to get it set up right? Because then afterwards, it goes really quick. And yeah, don't just do one knife. Do lots of them all at once. Question, Kate, the whetstone slightly angles at the end of it. Is that normal? I would say yes. Greek, they're like they're square edges, but kind of rounded, just so I think that you don't fully like dig your metal into it, right? Or you're saying like a gap under here. I think that's just where it sits in the metal clamp. I can try and redo it for you if you want. I think there's just always that gap kind of there, Greek. Yeah. Good question though. Yeah, feel free to ask away. Okay, so 10 more on this side then. We already dabbed some water. Maybe I'll just do a bit more. Just for ease of doing this. It really helps it slide smoothly. Okay, this side we're not as good at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we will do the flip to prep for the next stone first. Goes like this. Just squeeze, press there. So that was 320 done. I'm not even worrying about setting this on here because we're not done with the blade anyways. So next one we'll do 600. Looking sharp. Hey, thanks, Sir Grunge. How are you doing today? And the best part about this is it's gonna make cooking go even better. It's the best part about having a sharp knife blade. It makes things easier. Okay, that's nice and wet. Catch up with you guys. Might want to wipe the knife between swapping stones. Ooh, good idea. Careful, right? Just gonna do this. Not really getting too messy though. It's going really nice and clean. Not that I'm trying to be clean or anything. Okay, next one. Watch out, Titan. Gonna get transparent tomato slices. Let's hope so. I got no tomatoes today, but we have bell pepper. Whoa, didn't want to keep sliding there for a sec. We got bell pepper, onion, carrot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which way does this go? I think like this. Yeah. Boom. We will re-wet the stone. Yeah, thanks for all the good tips today, chat. The more we use this, the more familiar we'll be with it, the better our cooking will be since our knives will be sharp. Armored feels extra when all you need is a whetstone or maybe a steel. I mean, this is the whetstone. Since we have so many like different styles and types of knives, this just ensures the proper angle for all the blades and then we won't mess them up. And it's nice to learn something to do yourself too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. First things first, before we switch, wipe the blade. Just wipe the grit off of there. We are gonna come back to our original position. And then we are gonna be switching to our last grit here already. Told you, once we get it set up, it doesn't take long. That's why you do multiple knives at once. And you switch into our 1500 grit. Oh, back this way. Boom. That one's seen some stuff. I guess the white stone, you can see all of the metal shavings there. Maybe it didn't get wiped off enough last time. I don't really know. This is really my first time using this thing solo. Solo dolo. Yeah, it's working. You can see on this stone, it's taking away the burrs. I was wondering, because like I can't watch at that angle, right? I have to be very sure of my movements this upright way. But I'm glad that you can see that. That means we're doing good. Oh, Sir Grunge, sitting enjoying life. Had a bit too much sun, kind of tired. Yeah, it'll do that to you, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip it. Oh, other way. To go the right way, we use the right hand. Left way, left hand. Let's re-wet. Hold this up, dab a little bit of water to help it glide along. Dry my hand so it doesn't slip on the handle. 10 more. I'm gonna use the leather or steel after. I was thinking the steel. Like I've never used the leather, so I don't know. What's the difference? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Insane. Just put that over there for now. Set that down. If you got the stop and compound, we do have the green stuff, but maybe we'll wait to use that one since I'm not super familiar with it. And then I think this just like slides. Oh, okay. We need the Allen key. It's literally like Allen keyed in there. And yeah, be freaking careful. This is terrifying. Legitimately terrifying to have in the kitchen. Thanks, Balloon Side Dan. Yeah, the booty, I know. You don't want to like catch it, right? So slide that out. It did help some of the chips in the knife, but I can still see there's like one. I don't know if you can see it over here. Where is it? Hello, knife blade. Somewhere in the front here. It does look better though. Okay, let's just come over here for a sec. I'll grab my steel. So that knife now has to be completely dry. The blade, we don't want it wet to go onto the knife steel here. Maybe we'll even do this scene for you guys. So just to be very sure. The knife's almost as sharp as me, Sir Grunge says. Probably a bit sharper, let's be honest. Maybe needed a few more strokes, yeah, with the 160. Let's see. And then this is a diamond steel, so there's a couple different steels that you can get. This one, it has diamond in it, but then it's also like a different shaped. And then you also have just regular kind of steels that are all round. I don't know why, but I really like using this one. So you just hold that upright as best as you can, and then we'll go along. Oh, I can tell just by how it feels on this and the sound. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. What do we want? The pepper? I think I'm gonna go grab the pepper just to see. If we're not happy with it, we'll go all over again. If we're happy with it, we can do Samo Shun next. Look at it's warm in here.
Chicken wing, hot dog and
Feeding chocolate. I love chocolate. And Pat by the Sea. Another 9-month resub today, Pat. What do we want to name our Twitch food baby? Thanks so much. How are you doing? Okay, let me go grab bell pepper. And also a sip of water. Everyone take a drink, right? Meow. Good stuff right there. Cheers. Cheers, dust. This zoomed in is like just cutting off my face. It looks funny. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's come closer even. I'm just gonna go for like a regular old cut. It does look nicer, hey? Can we tell? I think it looks nicer a bit, Greek. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Actually, do we wanna try and just do like rounds? Oh! Okay, let's see. That's pretty dang good. But you shouldn't have to saw like that. It should just be like, boom. That's pretty dang nice. Some other people will like have it, a tomato standing up and try it that way too. It was like butter. So yeah, no sawing action after you sharpen your knife. It should be like an entering the whatever you're cutting and then just straight down. If there is give, do a couple more rounds on the blade. Whew, that's good. I think I'm really happy with that. Like even just cutting through that way. So we can also say this. I was about to say I'm now scared of my knife, and that's how we should be. We should now be scared of our knife blade again because it is literally that sharp. And then let's see this. This is always an ultimate test, getting through the pepper skins, right? Easy peasy. Laurence, I'm looking fab today. Thank you. Thanks for that. It's nice to not be wearing a heavy, hot apron. Someone should clip it when you cut it and do a slow-mo, Sir Grunge. I'm very happy with that. So yeah, like I said, you can always go more rounds and get it sharper. But you could also just do those 4 stones. And what did that take us once it was set up? Maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, Japanese blade. So that's why like it can get those couple of little divots in it, Greek. Because as much as it is a strong metal, it is also a little bit brittle, right? Because of how thin it is. And this blade has already been ground down once because I chipped it like pretty bad and it was only like me cutting carrots. So ever since then, I've been super careful with it. Yeah, really good edge. Big fan of metal right here. Yeah, rock on, man. Okay, I'm just gonna take the pepper off of my board just so it doesn't keep leaking in the juices there. And then we'll do Samo's blade. So since it's still a shun, we can use the same angle, which is really handy. Luna and you, yeah, you ran away to a cabin in the woods. I was wondering what that was all about. Just gonna give my board a wipe as well. It looked so nice. Did I also see you had a little bit of like rainy weather though? Yeah, Samo's 17-year-old blade now, Greek. He's trusting me with it. He brought it out and put it in front of me, so I think that's what it means, right? Nice, and no cell service either. It's going good. Yeah, we're dialing in our knives today. It's been really, well, first part just setting up our little knife jig here. If I switch this up, a little bit tough, but worth it. One night, you had a thunderstorm. It was perfect. Nice one. Okay, so first things first, just because this is easy for me to do here without a blade, we're going to switch back to the coarsest whetstone. 120. Samo's back even. He's back. My blade is so much better. It's really nice. Samo's got schnackers. Holy! Were they all still on sale?
Yeah, that's right.
Guys, we got juices on juices. Do you
swap
want
those two?
daily greens and blue?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll put these in the fridge.
This is how Samo clears out a detox for this man. Blue goodness, daily greens. Let's heckin' go. It is the same angle Greek, which is why we're doing his blade today. Actually, do we need a cup for the juices? I'll just drink it out of the container. Astra makes the best doorbell, right? Okay, let's, this is still loosened. I don't know if his blade's a bit thicker than mine. And then how did we do this last? We did start with it this way. I think, is your blade a 6-inch rather than a 7? Chad, I think his is a 6-inch.
What?
Is your blade a 6-inch rather than a 7-inch?
Goes from a 6 to a 16-inch blade. Just like Samurai Sword Sensei.
Okay, so you don't want this to definitely move at all.
So how'd you tighten that? Left, right, middle?
I did right, left, middle.
Perfect.
It's important, Chad.
It is.
You never do middle first. You always go out, out, in. I don't know why.
Do them backwards once again. That way you're making sure it's tight all the way.
I think I did. That was what I just finished with. And you don't want to like strip it. Yeah, nice. That did help.
Yep.
Crazy.
I treat that the same way I do bolts or nuts on a car.
Yeah, right? That was my thought. I was like, hey, I think it'll be better like that. The whole sharpening thing is giving you anxiety? You like the Daily Greens one? Samo used to call it boat house.
Bolt house.
Boat house.
Boat house.
That's where they keep the boat scat. But yeah, they're all on sale. What did you say?
$4.49.
$4.49 from $7?
Yeah.
I don't even know if we could buy all the ingredients to make these juices for that price. Okay. Starting at 120 grit.
This one has 3 apples, 3 3/4 cups of cucumber, 2/3 cup of celery, 1/3 kiwi, 2/4 cups of kale, spinach, romaine, and a squeeze of lemon.
So your angle is okay, 17 degrees as well?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to check that. Greek was concerned. He says it's not good, chat. Annie, how are you? Look at his face. Welcome, welcome in. Okay, so 10 swipes. Oh, this one is so gritty compared to the last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We hold this. We use our right hand to turn it to the right. Bam. Let's re-wet the stone just a touch. The eye of the bear, never mind the tiger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, green juice it up. If you sharpen it the wrong angle for long enough, it becomes the correct angle. Checked, of course. There's never been truer words spoken. 1, 2, 3, 4. It keeps trying to grab here, so there might be a little burr here. 5. There's just a little pit in there.
The other
6.
thing you can do just run the blade,
7,
destroy it, and then start. Which is what I did last time to yours.
8. What do you mean?
I just wrecked the blade.
Oh,
Right on the stone and wrecked it.
9.
So it would take the extra
10.
heavy burrs off already.
We hold this, we use our left hand to turn it back left. And then before we switch the stone, we're just gonna wipe the coarse grit off with our dry cloth.
Your knife feels good though?
It's nice, yeah. Feel free to try it out if you want. And now we're gonna go from 120 to 320.
The lady at the grocery store liked my shirt.
The Rick and Morty shirt,
Yeah,
she
she's
liked
like,
it.
Have you watched another show? So I have another show for us to watch now. And right now I
Sweet.
was like, have you tried the Rick and Morty VR game? She's like, yeah, it was fucking awesome. I'm like, I need
What?
to try it now.
Now we gotta get it. Oh, I think we gotta refocus that. There we go. We'll name that Burr Aaron. And hi, Clem, how are you? I guess you can't really see me over there, so you might as well just like open it all the way back up. What was the point of that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you. 10. You're good, Clem? This is satisfying, isn't it? It's very relaxing. Just like gotta get into the rhythm. You guys just hanging, chatting with me, having the music low in the back. Just perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put that down. I know, I already thought about that. We're like counting like Sesame Street. Wipe our coarseness off. We're going to switch this back to the original position. Ooh, which we need to use our left hand for, just with how this goes. And then we're gonna switch to the next stone. So we go higher numbers. So the next one is 600 from 320. That's set on there proper. Perfect. Yeah, it should be relaxing. And hi, OSM, how are you? Good to see you. And Rafuels, do you have any intention of playing the hunting games more? Yeah, we're gonna start gaming this upcoming week, actually. Thanks for asking. Bless you, Samo. Just getting a new overlay made, as well as like some kind of gaming alerts rather than the cooking related ones. So yeah, stay tuned. We got hunting game. We got Animal Crossing. Sam has an entire library of stuff. I think this is 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. We're gonna switch it. that Mish and Wilson? I love how Greek knows. It's like, where are they at? Hilarious. What's new, Oversight Mod? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. True Jet 68, thank you for that follow, friend, and welcome in. Wipe that off.
That's coming off though. That's good.
Yeah, they're saying like they could see the burrs actually coming off on screen. I was like, thanks for letting me know, because I can't really look while I'm doing that part. Goes back that way. We're gonna switch the stone. This is the last one. 1500 now. Been busy enjoying the summer before it all disappears to snow, right? Not that much longer.
I think he's got a week left before he gets to go back.
I know, Annie. Gotta make a corn run. New Jersey sweet corn. Okay, good luck on your corn run. Can we say Scat loves corn? He doesn't know, he just loves corn. Everyone should like corn. Asher loves corn. Love corn. Yeah. Ticka ticka. Okay. 10 more. I will say this. We got 80 people right now watching me sharpen a knife. I was laughing at Twitter this morning. Streamer Twitter always is entertaining. They're like, what is with these streamers saying that 50 viewers is not lots? That's like a small concert. And I was like, that's so true. It's like a small concert hall of people in here that we're teaching how to do this right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have to dance a jig too? Oh, maybe, Annie. Brush up on my middle school dances that we were taught and now no one uses. Yeah, thanks, Greek. Thanks for the shout out to all the lurkers. We appreciate them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strokes on this 17-year-old knife. Insane. That's it. We're at 80. We've done 80 swipes on the knife jig so far. Now, we gotta test it out. That actually looks better than when we started. Like, when you can see the difference, that's actually crazy. Made some white sweet corn last night. Kernels mixed with butter, honey, salt, and pepper. Yum! Sweet corn is like, or white corn is very sweet. Okay, loosen. Hold that just in case gravity tests ya. Out of there. Come over here. Samo, do you want to steal your own knife for the angle? He says no, okay. We're gonna take the knife steel. We're gonna hold it up perpendicular to wherever our surface is. And we're gonna go each edge along it. Like, you don't have to do these things fast. Everyone like always tries to show off. Look at how fast I can steal my knife. What if you just like did it properly? You want to test on the pepper again, just like mine? You can put it on the flat surface. Nope. That ain't it. We gotta go again. That is really bad compared to what mine is, just to show. So this is me like struggling. This is my knife if I just hold this. Boom, boom. So we go again then. I don't know if it was me stealing it that did that. I don't think so. Just gonna use my soapy water here to clean the pepper off the blade before we go again. Needs some work. So then do we start back at the coarsest grid again and go all the way through?
No, you can do the last two.
2 or 3?
Yeah.
Maybe start at like 600. We can even maybe go down to 320. Okay. That should be like crazy sharp, right? So you just hold that there, get it kind of snugged up to where the bolts are. You go right side, not tight, like not too tight, a little on the left, and then the center. And then from here, oh yeah, see? From here we'll go back to left, right, center. And then if you want it one more time, you can go right, left, center. Perfect. Not moving. Thanks, AM Craft. Thank you for your YouTube video on your equipment and intro into cooking streams. I so appreciate that you found that on YouTube. I was hoping that it would be helpful for at least somebody out there. So you're very welcome. And yeah, feel free to ask away any questions if you have them. Be happy to answer. Looks like a smoother stroke at the start, so maybe start from the front, Brain Socks. Ooh, that is actually a good tip. Maybe you start the other way. I don't know though. Gotta ask the pro here. So as long as you start going one way and keep going that way, it's fine. Like, it's okay if we started from the heel and went forward for the first time. Now it's okay if we switch it, just you gotta do it over and over the same way, that's all. From butt, from like heel to tip. That's what I thought too. I found that to be quite simple. Like I said, it'd be really sad if you caught the stone on the tip of the knife and chipped it off, right? Hmm? From toe to heel? Let's put this 1500 back in. I'm gonna go back down to 320. Do like 60 more swipes on it. We go sharpen your butt. Yeah, from butt to tip. Excuse me? Never a dull moment here. Okay, let's see. It does feel different. Four. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip it. Do a couple dabs. Just of water, chat. Come on. One, 2, 3. That was the burr. I felt it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wipe it off. Just the coarseness of that grid is all we're wiping. Flip it, and we'll switch the stone. Hi Weasel, how are you doing? And pie toasts. It's like kind of naughty, but also like scary. That maybe that's why it feels naughty. Because it's like me sharpening a knife blade. It's not every day you see a girl do this. Don't mess. Wait, wrong one. I did 320. We need 600, not 15. Halo. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The stone's still really nice and wet, so I'm just gonna keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. That's not good though, Annie, when your 2x4s are naughty. Wipe that. Switch. What does it go back this way? No, the other way. Switch that. It's definitely made for a right-handed person. Now the finest. Back to the white one, 1500. This should do it. If it doesn't, we might just have to completely take the full edge off. Have to choose your screw locations judiciously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks better now even, Greek. Okay, make sure it's still wet, which it is. Last swipes again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. And I always just dry this off so that the blade's not wet and hard to handle. It is looking good, hey? You can definitely see that we've taken some stuff out. Let's just put this back the proper set way so that we can unscrew the knife and then we'll test it. Don't take the screws out too much. You just really have to loosen them, that's it. I think we did a better job on the tip this time. It even feels actually really nice. So now, one more steel. Not gonna do as many times on the steel. I think only like 3 times. It even sounds different. I don't know if you guys pay attention to the sounds. It does sound different. Still not the best, but better. Like I'm still having to saw to get into it here. And it feels like it's mostly just around like this area. The heel is really sharp, as you guys can see that. It's when we go that part, and for sure the tip needs to get worked on. But first, I think we're gonna switch away from this knife right now. I'm not gonna take the setup away. Just, I wanna work on knife skills for you guys, not just work on Sam's knife to sharpen, right? So that will definitely get some more swipes. Let's go to the textbook stuff. I would say we're gonna do it one more time, Greek. I'm not happy with it and like, can't just leave it. If we're like, yeah, it's like, it's okay. No, you gotta redo it. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it back in the jig, right? Because that's just not safe for us in here. I'm gonna commingle this pepper. I'm gonna take a really quick little bathroom break and then yeah, we'll learn some knife skills. So hold tight, I'll BRB. Hello, I'm back. I'm gonna put this juice away. Then we'll drink some of our greens. Green juice. Oh, and I'll bring the carrots over. We have a couple apples there. Where'd my onion go? Behind the garlic. It was better than before. We can at least say that, right, Greek? Definitely better than before. Turn that off for now. It was really dull the first time. Even mine was too, though. Interesting to see how like the different blades take on the sharpening though, I guess. Must have been, right? I don't know. I don't use that knife ever. Oh God. This is not a good one. The kale spinach romaine. Oofta for sure. It's got like that underlying brassica funk. Were you eating broccoli? No. Needs apple. We got 3 apples, 3 3/4 cups of cucumber, 2/3 of a cup of celery, 1/3 kiwi, 3/4 cup of kale, spinach, romaine, and a squeeze of lemon. That's why Samo winced when he swallowed it. We'll put that back in the fridge for now. I think it'll be better when it's really cold. Hi, puppers. How are you? Were you napping with Uncle? Why are you eating hairs? Oof. Yeah, we're getting our greens in today. Thanks. Thanks, Samo. Like, I don't mind green juices, but that was just something else, really. Yeah, cute girl. Cute, cute girl. This is it. This is my culinary school textbook. When does the Steven Seagal Under Siege chef knife throwing stuff start? Never. On your last season of Unforgotten, a British detective series from 2015. It's really good, Annie. Sweet. Okay, so this cookbook. Boom, right there. If you're interested in the jig, there is that link for you. We looked earlier through the index of this, so I docked the page for our knife skills to read through. Yeah, chef's knife throwing. I've done axe throwing in Vancouver. And then I think what we're gonna do is if I come over here, I'm gonna try and flip this. You like read it together. Oops. How come I can't flip it? Can I not transform it while it's in use? The seam? Let me try that then. That doesn't make sense though, because now I can't see the other one. I was gonna try and flip this view for you guys so that we could read the book together, but it's not letting me. It's only letting me move it up, down, top, or bottom. Weird. Is Sam... Yeah, Sam's at home today. He's having a big rest day because he's got to work 6 days coming up this week again. What is the difference in size on the sharpeners? I believe it is the length of blade that you can do, Annie. So this one that we have, I think, is XL. Is that what it says there? The one that I linked? I did see that they have a medium one though. Amazon has to make sure I'm not a robot first. I'll do that. Does that do the 10-inch ones? I don't think so. Oh, the XL? I think so, yes. But the medium one, definitely not. It should say somewhere in here. I don't know, it doesn't say. Trying to see if it says like a maximum knife blade length. Because that would be really helpful.
I sharpened the scimitar on it.
Okay, Annie, Sam says he's sharpened the scimitar on it. On this XL one, so you're good to go. That's a 10-inch. Maybe even 12. Yeah, KateBot can't fool us, meaning. Okay, well, sorry that we can't read through this together. I don't know why it's not letting me flip the camera. Like, we always used to be able to do that in OBS. Okay, sounds good, Cookie. Enjoy your errands. Hopefully you find everything that you need. And thank you for the biddies today. Yeah, if we don't see you. We buy the one we have from Amazon from the link that Stream Elements posted. Yep, that's the one. That is the exact one. And hi, Mom. Hello there. Okay, we don't have to read this because we just learned how to sharpen our knife blade. But we do have this. So handling the knife, they'll show you the grip. So I'm just gonna pop this up here to read through with you guys as we go along here. So they say this. They say a proper grip gives you maximum control over the knife, increases your cutting accuracy and speed, prevents slipping, and lessens the chance of an accident. The type of grip you use depends, in part, on the job you are doing and the size of the knife. It's true. It is really true. Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see earlier, so that's why I said hi now. The grip illustrated here is one of the most frequently used for general cutting and slicing, which is this. So I'm left-handed. This is kind of how we figure out where we're gonna hold our knife. Not like this. Let's just say that right off the bat. It's gonna be like this. So we open this. You can even see on my hand, if I hold it up, I have a knife callus here. Like all chefs will have that. Just to build up where your knife will sit, or yeah, where your knife will sit on under your knuckle there. So we are gonna do this. This is gonna sneak all the way up, kind of where the blade will taper to the handle is where that sits. Then we're gonna curl under our index finger and the rest. And go like that. Looks like a murder grip. So then if I show this, that's what they're doing. And this is like the most basic grip on a knife. You really snug it up, and that's why all of these things are like tapered the way they are, right? Because your thumb will sit right in that groove. And then your index finger curls around the side of this. It doesn't just like sit down by the blade at all. It always curls under like that. What we don't want to see is this. No, 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 not on a chef's knife. On some other knives, yes, you have options to pop your finger up top, like for butchery, which I do go over that in a knife skills video that I have on YouTube too. If you want to see my entire knife kit setup, check that out. But yeah, this is the most basic knife grip that you will have. And this is the most steady, right? Most accurate. We move this out of the way for a sec. Got options here. We can go up and down, We can rock it, and everything is really nice and situated. If you do this, you lose your strength of keeping your knife in place, and you're more prone to accidents that way, and it just won't be as accurate of a cut. Now I gotta demonstrate with my right hand. Still the same thing, Annie. Who the heck knows? Maybe I'm ambidextrous. That was too easy. Holding the knife may feel awkward at first, but practice will make it seem natural. That's why I said we spent 2 weeks. First part of culinary school, that's all we did. Learn how to hold the knife and cut stuff. Exactly, Faded. That's what it is. A little intro into culinary school. That's why we're reading right out of the book. Watch your instructors demonstrate the grips they use and then practice under supervision. I'm just gonna grab one more knife to show the different grip that we can have, and that is mostly just on my boning knife. Like I said, for butchery, it's a little de-dust since we haven't used it in a bit. So this is my boning knife. As you can see, the blade and the handle, very different compared to the chef's knife. Boning knife got like kind of all sorts of grips. Kind of like what whoever said the murder death grip. Yeah, you can use that if you're like really getting through big pieces of beef or something, like you're getting into the knuckle with your tip. You can pop your finger up top there, just if you're also getting inside like small little chicken knuckles, if you're cleaning a rabbit, delicate things, this is okay. We can also grip it like this, like we said, a death grip, and this is where if you have like a side of beef hanging somewhere and you are cleaning the side of beef, you kind of let gravity let those pieces of muscle fall off as you carve through the bones with your boning knife like that. So multiple ways to hold chef's knife, just one. And yeah, I love this handle because it fits my hand really nicely. Also why I have this knife, because it's comfortable to use. First ever knife I bought for myself for culinary school is the Henkel's. I hate that knife. I never use it. You never have seen it on stream, I'm sure of it. Because the handle is not comfy and it will literally tear my skin away if I cut too much stuff, and it's very painful. Yeah, the ice pick grip, right? And like the sound of the meat being pulled away from the muscles. Okay, next one, they say the guiding hand. While one hand controls the knife, the other hand controls the product being cut. Yes. Proper positioning of the hands achieves these goals. It holds the item being cut, it guides the knife, and it protects your fingers from getting cut. Your first knife was a Henkel's too? Henkel's was like really big back then, if we think 10 years ago. Shun was like kind of newer, right? Okay, so this is what they were talking about. So we were called or taught this in culinary school. It's called the claw. Your one non-dominant hand is always going to be the claw, and then your other dominant hand holds the knife. Yeah, longer for you even, I know. Early 90s, aka when I was born, oops. So the claw. Where's our piece of pepper here that we have hanging out? This is how to demonstrate. So without any food, this is what you do. It's always your index finger that is really against the blade. Some people do more. Do like kind of whatever works for your hand shape. My hands, I have really long fingers, so that's why it's usually just my like index finger, maybe the middle one. And then we always tuck our thumb away. Very important. If we transfer this to the piece of something, well, this is like pretty high up, so maybe we'll put this a little bit down just so it shows the blade more. And so we're gonna get our knife right against that, and then my knife or my fingernail is always against this. It always just slides up and down. Not your like skin against the blade because it'll get stuck on there, just your fingernail. So you should always feel the blade like that. And then as you cut, you kind of compress your claw back while it's still on the knife blade. Okay, have fun. Sam was going for a bike ride. Don't get too hot, please, okay? That would be like not a very smart thing to do. Okay. Your cutting skills would scare me? Probably. I mean, my... Yeah, I know. Okay, so we hold the item being cut. It guides the knife, like I said, and then it's also protecting our fingers from being cut. This is what we don't want to see. Do not ever put your fingers flat on like anything you're cutting. If you're holding it like this, what? Are you crazy? Always use the claw. And like usually I just use the one finger. It's just what I've gotten used to. Nice, Scat. You survived the corn mash pit. We're not cooking anything today, boss man. We're just learning some skills here. It's been requested for a long time on the stream, so that's what we're doing since it's a quick and easy Sunday. Right? Like, we hold on to these knives that we don't even like anymore. I should really just sell that Henkel's because it just sits there, right? It could be used somewhere else, just doesn't work for my hand. Okay, so after we learn how to hold the knife and what to do with our other hand, then we get into the basic cuts and the shapes. Cutting food products into uniform shapes and sizes is important for two reasons. It ensures even cooking, and it enhances the appearance of the product. And then it goes through in the book what some of the like cutting terms are if you read them in recipes. So to chop, to cut into irregularly shaped pieces. So just to chop, just gonna chop it up kind of. Usually it's called rough chop, right? Concassé is the French term. We're most used to this word being used for a tomato concassé. Bye dearly, have fun. Yeah. So concassé for tomatoes, it says just to chop coarsely. So kind of like finer, right? To mince, to chop into very fine pieces. We can always think of like minced garlic, right? It's always very fine. I don't really use this word. I never heard it in a restaurant before. Émincé? Émincé? To cut into very thin slices. And then obviously to shred, to cut into thin strips, either with a grater or a chef's knife. It says émincé. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, perfect timing, Scat. We're happy with my blade. We did 2 goes on Samo's 17-year-old Shun, and it's gonna need 1 more round just to kind of dial in the tip of the blade, but the heel of it's perfect. So then we have all of this in the book, and then the way that these diagrams are printed is the actual size that we cut it to. So this first one up top, we were taught this. That is called a turned vegetable, to turn. It's not spelled turn like how you think. I'll pop it in chat. Turned vegetables. They should be 2 inches long, 3/4 inches in diameter, with 7 sides and flat-ended on both ends. Like, actually, we were taught this. Nobody does this anymore, but if you're ever in France and you see vegetables in this shape, appreciate it, please. So if you guys want, we can practice a turn of a carrot at the end of the stream, but first we'll learn about our dices. Turn up the volume, turn it up. You guys can see this part if I just read it through. So this is large dice. This is 3/4 inch cube or 2 centimeters. So 3/4 inch is our large dice. If you ever see that in a recipe, medium dice, 1/2 inch, small dice, 1/4 inch, brunoise, 1/8 of an inch. That's this one right here. And then if you go even finer, like sometimes I do the shallots, like a very fine brunoise, 1/16 of an inch. And we had to practice all of these cuts. The instructor would come and check how it all looks on our like cutting board, right? To see how even the cuts are, stuff like that. If it wasn't good, do it again. And all of the scraps from practicing all this, we would just repurpose into like a soup to make for the class to eat for lunch. Something like that, right? Design a robot, right? Yeah, get the slap chop. And then some other different cuts that like aren't used a lot. So the rondelle, this one is interesting. Paysanne is like, it can be round, square, or rectangular, 1/2 inch thick. This is called lozenge, is like a diamond shape, this one. Fermier, a regular shape, very diameter. This is how I cut cucumbers a lot, like that, is you cut it in 1/2 and then 1/2 again, so quartered, and then you get those nice triangles. Batonette, or we're just taught baton in culinary school, so 1/4 inch by 2 to 2.5 inches long, kind of like the French fry is what I would call that one. I mean, really all of these cuts can be used for French fries depending on which one you're making. Julienne, 1/8 of an inch, and then same length as the baton, and then fine julienne, 1/16 of an inch. You just kind of half it as you go smaller. This is too cool, Scat. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And yeah, if you want to like teach yourself culinary school at home, this is the book for it. Yes, it's a bit expensive, but worth it. That's why I never got rid of this. It'll seriously teach you the full course. Every single thing you learn. It's the gospel. Yeah, exactly. Right, Annie? Okay, so that's those. And then here we go. Cutting techniques. Like they actually go through everything. Using different parts of the knife blade. So the front, the middle, and the back they show. How to slice something. Different shapes and sizes. Slicing a potato. It's really good. And I think the best part of it is all the photos. Like it really goes all the way through here. And then this is what I was talking about earlier, our turned vegetable. Frick. And that's it. Yeah, quite a few pages explaining that. So let's kind of learn a little bit about cutting. I'll do the onion for us and we'll do the carrot. I think that's it, unless you guys want anything else. Yeah, pictures are so good. And then like, if you can't quite get it just looking at the photo and reading, you can always pop onto YouTube and I'm sure someone has something on there for you to watch. They have another one that just says Professional Cooking 9th edition without Canadian. Yeah, I left it up to you guys what you would want. Because I know like some of the Europeans might want the Canadian one for metric purposes. And thanks, Annie, for finding that. My edition is the 7th one. I think it was printed in 2010. Crazy. Mish! Hi, Mish! Go to culinary school to unlearn the chaotic deliciousness mess you learn from Mom and Baba, then come home to unlearn the organized deliciousness mess from culinary school, right? Oh. Okay, we also need a veggie peeler. Oh, must still be in here. The dishwasher. Is it in here? Yes. The dishwasher. Greek is hungry. Okay, first we're just gonna peel up the carrots. I'm doing an easy pasta bake for lunch for us today. Nothing too crazy after stream. We gotta go do some deliveries tonight. Haven't really done those all week, actually. It'll feel kind of weird. And like, even the way that I peel carrots, right? Like, you can learn a thing from how I do that. I've just done it so many times. Hi, Aki. How's it going? I am doing well. First, we'll just tip and top the carrots. Get them kind of prepped up. The knife feels so good. Holy, like no effort at all. And then from here, so always the first thing we're taught as well, is we like to trim down our pieces of whatever we're using, our ingredients, to fit the knife blade. So there's no way that we could cut this whole carrot because it's longer than our knife blade. So what we're gonna do is cut them in half, just like that. You're doing good, Aki? Awesome. And then from here, you can either cut the carrot like this, way more option of it rolling around, right? So then instead of this way, usually I just cut it in half. And that way we have a flat surface to work with and it's not gonna roll around on the cutting board. Carrots for all the Dutch folks in here. We got an emote for that. All right, which one do we want to practice first? And carrots, I will also say, like, pretty difficult to cut round things into squares. So 3/4 of an inch. You can also get a tape measure out if you feel like you need it. I always have one around. It's like, boom. It's like that big. So that would be our large dice. Is like if we just took this and chopped along like that big. Three-quarter inch. And then you do want it to be like cubed, right? So this will be as cubed as we can get it, really. I've never seen a square carrot in my life, so I don't know what kind of magic that comes from. And like once you get one set up 3/4 of an inch, if you want, you can just like set it in front of you for a guide and you just like watch the size of what you're cutting to match that. That's also kind of how we learned in culinary school, I think. It's like all of our teachers cut it up properly first, gave us each like a little piece to take back to our station so that we could match it. I'm just gonna go grab the compost bin for a sec. Some of this stuff off the board. Mish made oven roasted chicken thighs and potatoes for din. Yeah, nice and easy. Chicken thighs are life. I will say this, the flavor of that carrot's not that good. I thought the flavor of the green juice was kind of weird. Not really loving that. I wonder, and he says, according to one of the commenters, there's a difference in the culinary textbook in recommending temps between Canadian and American culinary schools. Like the meat cookery, probably. And this was like the funniest part. Cooking in school is like our instructors would teach us the actual temp and timings that would be proper to cook with, not everything overcooked. And then we had to go by the book for the exam though. So they're like, make sure you don't get messed up. Are there any more HelloFresh streams coming up? I was thinking next week, Mish, since I had a second week to order. So I ordered 5 more dishes again. So the answer is yes. Yeah, my taste is going, imagine. No, don't. Okay, next one, half inch, half inch, half inch. This is a medium dice. So from here, a little bit tough to get that half inch size, especially because carrots like taper towards the end. But this would be a time where we like hold this up on its side and then we take our knife blade and slowly go down to like trim it. And so it should be a little bit smaller than our large dice, right? This might even be too thin. It's hard, I will say that. They have palate training in culinary school? Like, this is what a perfect carrot tastes like? Not really, I will say, Scat. Like, some of the courses we did tastings, like we had a cheese tasting class and stuff like that. But yeah, nothing like that. Okay, so then from here, once we get our thickness all measured out, then we can do the lengths to the width, right? I just want to see how I am doing as well. Bring my tape measure back up. Half inch. Yeah. See, we got it, chat. Half inch. Right where my fingernail is. So we're good to go. And try and cube it the best that you can. It's okay if it gets a little bit rectangular. Aw, fun, Mish. You're on holiday next week? Where are you going again? Did you already tell us? So now we're gonna line up all the pieces against our knife blade. We're gonna put our index finger there and get our dices. I'm just doing it really slow and controlled to show you how you should be doing it at home. Because then once you nail down knowing the sizes of the cuts, then you can go faster, right? Bonk, yeah, we're having a flashback day of sorts. How are you doing? I know, what, you said you were working today, right? So large dice, medium dice. Let's get into small dice. I know, metric system, I'm still going by inches because that's like how we're taught, right? Even in the Canadian Culinary School textbook, they still go inches first and then metric. What about no dice? No dice for you. Home from work now? Nice, Bonk. Bonk, I see you booked your TwitchCon tickets. Sweet. Maka, I need you to do this right now. Please go into your chat badges and accept your founder's badge for my channel. Thank you. Also, how are you? Okay, so small dice, large dice, 3/4 inch, medium dice, half inch, small dice, 1/4 inch. What did we do for the last one? We cut it in half to get a flat surface to work with. How do you do that? You gotta go in to beside where it says chat, the little cogwheel for the settings. You're gonna go, where does it say? Somewhere where it says badges. Or is it somewhere else? Chat appearance? No, that's the size of it. Okay, now I don't know. It used to be in there, I thought, where you could change your badge. I'm sorry, Maka. I think they switched it. Could be under subs. It must be. And yeah, right, Bonk. Still unsure how much time you'll spend in the con itself. Believe I'm only going to be buying a ticket for the 1 day. Maybe it's not on OBS, but rather just on Twitch. I don't know. Unreal. And Torino, gift in the sub to Maka Waka. Thank you for that, my dude. 14 months in a row already with us. Bob, left off where you type the message. Click that. Oh, left of where you type it. That's what I thought. Yeah, we got it. Boom. Thanks, guys. And Vit Joker. Hello, I still remember that at the beginning of culinary school, they teach you the types of cut, the measurements, and how to avoid cutting your fingers. See? It's like riding a bike. You never forget it. There it is. Yeah, I believe in you. How amazing is that? 2 new founders badges. Nice to see that they're not just like sitting on deactivated accounts. Okay, 1/4 inch, let's do this. We're just gonna go straight down since we're gonna probably have to cut this in half afterwards. So get your 1/4 inch thickness. Just do your slices all along. And then like I said, from here, you can flip them all over. And then I think we'll just cut them in half to keep them the most square, closest to being square. Been busy, Bob, cooking a lot more. Nice one. And like with your perfect looking cutting boards that you made yourself. That's really awesome. Thanks for posting those in Discord too. Samo's back, guys. So we're doing small dice. We did large dice and medium dice. Small dice. And I think we'll do the onion cutting next because I like to show everyone that stuff. And so from here, I usually kind of group this into 2 just so it's not too much to cut at one time. And once again, we line it up against our knife blade. And then we'll use our claw and our index finger to guide it. It was fun to make. That always reminds me of like my grandpa. He was massive into woodworking. Like anytime I just like smell a wood mill, instant memories. This knife is insanely sharp. Too easy. Welcome back, dearly. Now he's got to cool off. Yeah, right, Mish? I would buy a cut-in board from Bob. I actually have a cut-in board from my grandpa that he made. I stopped using it because it was getting worn down. How was that?
Huh?
How was that?
Fridge.
You what?
Across the one fridge, came back across the other.
Okay, nice. Nice, Torino. Okay. Large dice, medium dice, small dice. We did it, chat.
I have hydraulic disc brakes. If somebody ran a stoplight or a stop sign, I went over the handlebars. I'm fine.
What?
If I didn't have the brakes, I'd probably be dead.
Sam almost died on his bike ride. He was gone for what, 10, 15 minutes even?
16 minutes.
He was gone for 16 minutes. Someone runs a stop sign. Sam went over the handlebars. So good thing he has brakes and the car doesn't.
Flew through it like 40 kilometers an hour. Like, didn't even see it.
Frisia says, did you sharpen the knife you're cutting with on the jig we were using earlier? Yes, yeah, we started with this knife on the jig. That's my baby right there. That's why we'll never cycle on roads. And yeah, Sam, we always wear helmets, bonk. And yeah, I remember you said that, Mish. Literally how you almost died last September. I have had run-ins almost being just ran over on the street, never mind being on a bike. Just don't understand it, really. What? Fit Joker says this, I've seen many chefs cut the products. It's incredible that after spending more than 35 years in different restaurants.
My brain bucket.
Brain bucket right there. Proof right
It's got
there.
a good system inside to make it not move around.
Actually, when Sam started biking, my mom gave him money to go buy a helmet while I was still traveling in Europe. She's like, you're not allowed to bike without wearing a helmet. Good job, Mom. Still wear it. Okay, so what else is VidJoker saying here? Even after spending more than 35 years in different restaurants, each one has their own techniques, which even change depending on the school and the country where you studied to be a chef. You're very welcome. Your elbow was effed for months. I believe that too. At least he told me face to face. Yeah, not a phone call from the ambulance. I would just get so mad at the human. Okay, take away our carrots, or we'll just pop them up top. And then we'll do our onion, and then basically it, guys. Yeah, don't drink that juice right now. It's really freaking bad. I think we gotta freeze it or something. Oh, okay. You're doing a different one? Helmet didn't even work, Mish. Oh, 65 kilo like on your elbow. Okay, we got a white onion here. Just having another sip of water first. I will say I don't really cut an onion. Well, I cut it similar to how we were taught in culinary school, but there's a couple things that I don't do just because I feel like it's not necessary. So we always start by the same thing with the carrot, tip and top. And then I always just like to cut it in half right away and then peel it. And if we notice that the peel is like kind of papery looking, take that one off too. In biology labs, they will use an onion. In chem labs, they will use an ion. Yeah, I'm not crying, you are. There's like dirt coming off of this onion. That's right, yeah, Samo, 130 kilos. Bike stop pretty good still. I'm struggling peeling it. That is why you need good brakes. Not for yourself, but for others. Just like how we drive, right? Wipe the dirts off. Okay, so one of the onions we will dice nice and fine, let's say. The other one we will slice, julienne. Excuse me. Yeah, I should have had the GoPro.
I was literally debating putting it on.
That would have been perfect. The little dash cam vid.
I would have fucking chased after.
Yeah, okay, so the onion, we can see it's got like natural lines going this way, and that is the way we're supposed to cut it. I don't want to see anyone cutting an onion this way. Don't do that. Don't. So then we're gonna put it this way, and I always cut it so that like the root end is facing away from me because it's holding all of the pieces together. We're also gonna follow the natural curve of the onion with our knife blade, and what that does is stops like this little part here kind of teardropped, stops that from getting weird shaped, because sometimes that happens, right? If you've ever chopped an onion. Yeah, that'll wake you up. Hi, he's alive. Nothing like a death scare to make you feel alive. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna do small dice on it. So same size as the carrot, let's say. Because I think I'll put this into our pasta this afternoon. So using my index finger, right, against the blade, and then kind of the rest of my claws up top. Slide that through. What I'm not doing is cutting all the way through the front of the onion. We use that root to hold these slices together, make it easier to dice it. At this point, it's starting to curve, so I'm gonna start to angle my knife as well. And then we should be able to just go like that. All the way along. And then when we get to the next side, I mean, I just kind of go backwards and use my thumbnail to guide the blade on that way. And then we are also taught this in culinary school. So after you get all of those slices and they're still held together, you turn it and like put your knife blade through the onion middle this way a couple times. But I honestly, if we follow the curve of it, we don't have to do this step. So from here, we're just gonna dice it. So use your index finger again, just go right down. And you can see, I hold my blade up. Look at how neat and tidy those slices were, right? So that's a good test. Just to look at how it's slicing on your knife, seeing if they are consistent or not. And you just go back through. Annie, yours could never look like that. Just believe in yourself a bit more. And then I will say, like, as we get to the, I always call it just the onion butt, the butt of it, it starts to slide and not want to stay upright. So sometimes it is best, if you're not the most skilled, just to let it fall over and cut back through it another way. Like if we wanted the small dice, kind of trim up to where it's not cut anymore. And then from this point, just do really thin slices that you can then just go back across. We'll just take that root part out and just come back across this way to match it to the other size. Just like that. Okay, so that's how to dice an onion in like the most neat and tidy way possible, let's say. Now how to slice an onion. Basically the same first step that we would take. So I'll show you one other thing that we'll do before. It's like snow that makes you cry. Exactly, Scat. Look like little bits of diamonds, yeah, right? And like, guys, I have worked many hours in restaurants, just cooking in general. You can't compare where you're at in your culinary adventure to me. It's just not really a fair thing. I've had lots of practice. And then the thing with restaurants is you're also put under pressure the whole time. So you just get good really quick. So slicing an onion, we'll do a julienne, which is like pretty typical if you're gonna do caramelized onions or put them on a burger, etc. We're gonna slice out this root first, just by kind of angling the blade like this. And I'll take this away, and you can see it's just like this little wedge that we end up with. But what that is gonna do is then going to release all of the pieces of onion so that they're not stuck together at the bottom there, because that will happen. Yeah, like music, really like anything in life, you need to practice to get better. I heard that too, Scat. Yeah, blue eyes are most sensitive to onion. Mish, good thing I'm only 12. Okay, so we're gonna follow the natural curve of the onion again, but just go straight through slices. And then same thing with our index finger again. I'll stop here kind of halfway to show you how we're doing, how the slices are coming out. Really nice and consistent. You can compare the thickness of them, it's all similar. If you want from this point, sometimes if we get to the halfway point, it also wants to try and fall over just like that, tip over. Just let it. Just tip it over that way and we'll finish going through this side. This baby is sharp. Like the fact that I could just slice through that last bit, no struggle at all. Scat, mini golf, unreal. I hope you have the most fun. I really enjoy mini golf and I'm glad you're able to like basically see the whole stream. This one was like kind of for you, yeah. Goodbye, friend. have a wonderful day. Okay, just rinsing my hands. They're all onioned up here. Ooh, and so I'll just trim one of these carrots. The last thing that we'll do, just to see if I still got it, we'll try and turn it. I just gotta grab a different knife. A turning knife, if you will. From my kit. Kind of bent almost. This is my turning knife, so you can see it's shaped differently. It's got the curve at the end. Just the tip got bent, like in my knife bag. There we go, that straightened it out. Speaking of carrots, how do I like to chop carrots for a salad? Usually either grated or like maybe this shape, or cut in half, Annie. Like this, and then thin like slices like that to munch on. Okay, let's do this one. It's just larger. And then about 2 inches length for the turned vegetable. Veggie peeler for carrots. Right there, we already peeled them all. Not usually a fan of the grated, but you'll try the second one. The second one should be good. Okay, so turned veggies, we want 7 sides. I don't even know if I can do this still. I think I'll start at the thicker side and then go towards the tapered end. 7 sides, flat ends, with a curve to it. There's a reason why this blade is the way it is, right? I'm not gonna pay attention to chat currently for this. I'm gonna see how we do. So you go tapered, kind of all the way up to the top, and then taper your way back down. Turn it. That's first side. Second side. You really want to do it in a smooth motion. Otherwise the sides will look like kind of messed up. 1, 2. I don't know if we'll actually get 7 here. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Don't F with me, guys. I still got it. I don't know why I'm so impressed by that, but you should be too. And so then like this end kind of looks funny, so all I would do is like trim it up. Hi, this is my turned carrot. I still got it. Boom. And so then here's like the thing that I really don't understand about this shape of vegetable. Okay, now what do we do with all this though? Feed it to the pigs and cows, I guess? Holy frick. Okay, what does the book say? 2 inches long, 3/4 inch in diameter. I don't know if I got the diameter right, so now I have to check. Okay, just a little bit too long. The diameter is actually perfect. Sheesh. So yeah, what do we do with this after? Typically, these are then blanched, just boiled quickly in a salted hot water. and then you cool them off in ice water, and you will like glaze this or like pan fried in butter. But yeah, typically it's like done after in a pan, just quickly glazed with something. Butter and vegetable stock is usually what I would do. A little bit of salt. Breaking out the measuring tape even. So yeah, what do we do with all these scraps after? Just make veggie stock. Good one, Blood Oak. Butter and honey, yep. Yep. And so that's the other really good part about the book, is they'll teach you everything, but then if you like flip to the back, you get all of the recipes to use your skills with. Like sunchoke galettes on this page, what? Just like a quick flip through. Look at how to make French fries with a mandolin. Veggie fritters. Look at, they have this on this page. Suggested vegetable seasonings and flavorings to go with like any veggie. Is that blue graph? Pretty dang cool. Really handy. But yeah, now I want to like look up what a turned vegetable does. What's the history of it? Did I miss a follow? Bog Brush, welcome in. Have I worked? I'm trying to think if I've worked anywhere where we did turn vegetables on the menu. I don't think so. Out of like all the different spots. I didn't work anywhere like really traditional French, let's say, where we would use that. So yeah, the tourne cut. An oblong shape cut for vegetables such as carrots, potatoes, or squash that provides a distinctive and consistent appearance to the food item being served.
Yay!
This method of shaping vegetables is most commonly used to prepare potatoes in order to enhance the appearance when they're placed on and served as part of the main meal. So really, it's just like showing off, let's say. If you ever see this on your plate, the chef is showing off. Annie, thanks for the 431 biddies. So that's it, guys. We did it. That was a good stream. Do we feel like we learned and covered enough stuff here? I feel pretty good about it. I'm really happy with how sharp my knife is as well. Yeah, you guys enjoyed it? Sweet. And yeah, like I said, we gotta go do some deliveries in like 2 hours from now. So we're gonna go hang out for the rest of the day. Stay tuned for the menu coming up this week. We do have a subathon coming up on Saturday again, so stay tuned for that. Looks like it ends up to be on the Bacon Lovers Day. I was like, oh wow, terrible times are ahead of us. We should do a monthly thing like this just to brush up on our skills, Greek? Sure. Will there be a VOD? I always save my VODs, Maggie, and then if you miss it being saved on Twitch, they all get uploaded to YouTube. So you can even go back, like literally my first stream ever is on YouTube. 2018. That is a good suggestion, Greek. And then I also have this written down. So I'm hoping, because Lazy said that he's gone first part of the weekend. He says his garden's poppin'. Our friend Mr. Redbeard. So I was hoping that Sunday coming up next week, we'll do a garden harvest. Go over to our friend's house, have some nice fun outside. And then probably Friday will be our HelloFresh box. Cool. I think that's next week then. And then yeah, stay tuned. I'll let you guys know the gaming streams. We're just waiting on Sam's new schedule. And then I'll let you guys know what's up. And Annie, thank you for gifting the sub to Maggie Otter. Welcome to the kitchen crew, friend. It's great to have you. Rip those plants out of the ground. Love you. Thank you for being here, guys. Okay, who are we gonna go raid? I told you it was gonna be quick and easy. Under 3 hours, as always. Nice to see you too, Maka. Congrats on your founder's badge as well. Kitchen Witch? Okay, I don't know if we've ever gone there. Let's do it. Are we streaming anything tomorrow? I don't know yet, Bonk. I really don't know yet. I might do some gaming. We'll see. I'll let you guys know in Discord if I do go live then. Okay, Kitchen Witch. And yeah, hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Lots of good cooking the start of the week for us here. You're free until the evening? Okay. So kitchen. I want to make sure I spell that right. Kitchen Witch with an I, Maka says. My hair is crazy today. It's like flying around. Okay, let's see if this works. Cool. We are here to spread the deliciousness. Other than that, guys, yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for the amazing weekend, all of the love. We crushed both days our sub goal, and thanks for updating our bits for our San Diego eats. Like I said, as we get closer to finishing that goal, we will start to also plan where we're gonna go eat with all those biddies together. So that'll be fun too. Go live stream munchin'. Okay, love y'all. Be safe. If you need us, you know where to find us. Discord, Twitch, any other social really. Okay, until next time, let's go see Kitchen Witch. I think it's our first time going. Much love to you as well.